going to give it a minute. Gonna give it a minute to get some more people up in the video. Just give it 1 minute, guys. There's a decent amount I wanted to talk about in this video, mainly about Litecoin, because Litecoin is going to be undergoing a fork. And before I get into that, I just want to go over the market, review some of this, but let me just give it a couple minutes. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. I'm open to answering some questions. Super chatted questions will get priority, but I'm going to do my best to answer all questions. I'm not some, greedy person who's only going to answer super chat questions. I will do my best to answer as much as I can. So if anybody has any questions, be sure to ask. But yeah, in this video, we are going to be talking a bit about Litecoin, because Litecoin is going to be undergoing a fork. A fork. If you're new, what is a fork? Well, basically, a fork is when a certain set of miners and validators on the, who are running the blockchain update their software to have slight differences. And once enough of these nodes do this, once enough of the nodes do that, the blockchain will split off, kind of like this. So here's Bitcoin Cash, and it splits off. And the split version will have some slight differences from the main one, or some very distinct differences. Bitcoin has been forked. I could name 10 right off the bat, but just to name a few: Bitcoin Diamond, Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin Cash. And now Litecoin, this is the first Litecoin fork. First Litecoin fork. And just to be brief about this, I'm not really excited for this fork. This fork is something that I'll take advantage of and I'll dump. I'm just going to dump it, because most forks in crypto are most of the time are not successful. They just aren't. Let me just look at the chat. Litecoin fork, what a shame. From, hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm not excited over this. I think that this is, Charlie Lee himself came out against this, right? When you have the creator of Litecoin coming out against the fork, it's not good stuff. That being said, if you're going to get the forked version and just dump it immediately, I can see a place for that. Yeah, I mean, forks are most of the time, I feel like, are pointless. And it just caused confusion. I mean, we saw what Bitcoin Cash, what they were trying to do. Bitcoin Cash was trying to fool people to think that Bitcoin Cash was normal Bitcoin, right? We saw that happening. And to me, that's the extreme of scamminess. Let me see. China government is testing Neo to the moon. Bye. I own Neo. I do. I actually purchased more Neo when it dipped, and I am up on that. I think I purchased more at I think it was like $100 I purchased more, and we are at 133. I do like Neo. I like Ethereum. I don't know. I like Cardano too. I don't know how Cardano is above Neo. Cardano should not be above Neo right now. They're both good projects. They are. But, and of course, it is going to be mathematically above it as far as market capitalization goes. But I think Neo is really undervalued. I put out a video the other day. It did all right, but I put out a video the other day on some undervalued cryptocurrencies, in my opinion. I didn't put Neo in there, but I feel like I should have, because Neo is second to Ethereum, and Ethereum is number 2. So I feel like Neo should definitely be worth a bit more right now. I'm not sure exactly what, but I mean, come on. There's so many benefits to Neo, and if we see China start to open up even more to crypto, I definitely feel like Neo could take off even more because it is the Chinese so-called Ethereum. And I really like Neo. I like the system they have, the way gas is used. I think it's a really, really neat project. But yeah, so let's get into Litecoin Cash. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it trash? Litecoin Cash is trash. Let's get into it. So Litecoin is on the verge of a major split. Litecoin Cash, expected to fork from the original project on Sunday, has caused a stir in the cryptocurrency community as insiders fear confusion around the new token. In many ways, the split bears similarities to that of Bitcoin Cash split that occurred in August 2017, but there are some slight differences. Now, what are these differences? For one, Litecoin Cash is not trying to make Litecoin faster. And if you've been a long time Litecoin holder, you know why. Because Litecoin's already fast. Litecoin was put out when Bitcoin was really having, I mean, like Litecoin, in Charlie Lee's own words, Litecoin is the silver to Bitcoin's gold. It's a cheaper, faster way, whereas Bitcoin's more of the bank, the store of value. So Litecoin Cash is really not like Bitcoin Cash. It's a bit different. What they're trying to do, and I'm going to highlight this for you. Let me try to find it in the article. And they mention over here, the two tokens have different goals in mind. Bitcoin Cash was about increasing the size of Bitcoin's block from 1 megabyte to 8, which means more data processed at once and a potential increase in transaction speed. Bitcoin received criticism for only processing around 7 transactions. Yeah. Litecoin Cash is less about transaction speed. Right here. Litecoin Cash is less about transaction speed. The original Litecoin was already meant to be a speed-focused complement to Bitcoin. So it's already meant to be a faster version. Okay? What its main goal is basically to repurpose old mining equipment. Right? I mean, how great of a goal. Instead, Litecoin Cash's main goal is to repurpose older mining equipment designed to create cryptocurrency tokens using the SHA-256 hashing algorithm. One of the big changes Litecoin made from Bitcoin is switching to another system, and we call that Script. I'm pretty sure that's also what Siacoin uses. I just want to double check that. Siacoin Script. Yeah, I don't even feel like looking into it. Whatever. But yeah, so Litecoin uses Script. Why are they both called Cash? I mean, I feel like the main reason is just... I feel like Litecoin Cash is just copying Bitcoin Cash, and I don't even really like Bitcoin Cash either. So it's kind of like an imitation of an imitation. But I don't think this is going to take off. And here's why. Litecoin has a very dedicated community. Charlie Lee, the founder, is very... Here, let me go to Charlie Lee right now. He is very outspoken on Twitter. He has influence in the market, more influence than I have. You know, I have a YouTube channel with, you know, just under 6,000 subscribers, and I appreciate and love every one of you. However, you know, Charlie Lee has a lot of influence in this market. He's not a fan of it, okay? And if he's not a fan of it, I don't see what was I gonna say? I don't see the project really taking off. I mean, it might, you know, hold some value, maybe, but really, it's going to, right over here, repurpose older mining equipment using the SHA-256 algorithm. Okay? So, the team also claims transactions will be 90% cheaper than Litecoin. That is not factual. That is not validated. It might be possible, but it's not completely validated yet. To be honest with you, I'm not happy with forks. I'm not. I don't like forks. Forks aren't good for crypto, in my opinion. Now, can there be exceptions? Yes. There could be good forks out there, right? I mean, technically, Ethereum's a fork, if you really think about it, because there's Ethereum Classic and Ethereum. That being said, well, Ethereum's not really a fork. Well, it depends how you look at it, but there can be good forks out there. There can be, but the majority are not. The majority are really super, super niche, and other than that, the rest are scams. Because there's no point in taking a cryptocurrency and forking it and making it completely different. Because then if that was the case, you would just make a different cryptocurrency. You get what I'm saying? So usually cryptocurrency forks offer slight differences. So at best, you're going to get a very niche product. At worst, you're getting a scam. Okay? At worst, you're getting a scam. Am I back on? Sorry, guys. I just cut out for a second. Chris. Yeah, I agree with you, Chris. I really do. I mean, we saw Bitcoin Gold had insane amounts of pre-mining. Why is that? Because the developers are just going to pump and dump it. You know? So, back to Litecoin-Cash. What am I going to do with Litecoin-Cash? What am I going to do with it? I'm going to tell you right now what I'm going to do with it. And look, if I'm wrong a year from now, when you see Litecoin-Cash take off, I'll eat my words. I will. But here's what I'm going to do with it. I'm dumping it. I don't want anything to do with Litecoin-Cash. Because think about it like this. Think about it logically. What value does it really bring to be able to just use older mining equipment? Okay? To me, that's an excuse. It's like, it's just an excuse to create a fork, to build a community, and so all that's going to happen is the people who get in first, the dev team, they're going to pump and dump this, and everyone on the bottom's going to be holding the bag. Litecoin-Cash, no. Not a fan of it. Look, and I've been in crypto for a while. You know, I've been in crypto for about, I always forget exactly how long. I think at least 4 or 5 years. I've seen a lot of forks, and I've seen a lot of forks fail. Very rarely does a fork actually take off. I mean, think about it just like this. It's like buying a lotto ticket. How often does a fork take off and actually succeed? 1 out of like 50 times, maybe? If not less. 1 out of 100? I mean, I'm not happy about this. Not a fan of Litecoin-Cash. Let's go over the market. I'm not having the best day. Just, I don't know. I've been stressed out. So Bitcoin is back over 10K. Really good news for Bitcoin. Ethereum is back almost up to 950. I'm hoping Ethereum gets back up to into 1200 soon. I mean, I'm positive it will. Ethereum is the king of ICOs right now. 80% of ICOs are built on the Ethereum blockchain. The second up for ICOs, I'm pretty sure, is Neo, which is why I've said it was undervalued, because I think they're the runner up, if I'm not mistaken. Because they have actually a lot of ICOs that are very interested in using their platform. A lot of companies are interested in using their platform. And then I would say maybe next comes Cardano and then EOS. But yeah, so Neo's up a good 8% today. I'm really happy. I got in literally at the perfect time for Neo, because I was waiting to really load up on Neo. I was waiting because I knew it was overextended. I know the whole market was overextended, and I got in at a good time, so I'm really happy with that. Stellar up 0.15%, EOS down almost 2%, IOTA up down 2%. IOTA I'm excited over. I am. But I feel like it's either going to be an insane success or an insane failure. I feel like it could go either way. I like it. I own it, right? I own it. But I feel like what they're doing is ambitious, and they have to have better marketing. IOTA has to have better marketing. They can't have these rumors flying around that they're partnering with this one, even though it turns out to be fake, because then it pumps up and it dumps, and it's not good for holders. So Needs to work on their marketing, but good project nonetheless. Don't worry about this from the chat. Don't worry about Ethereum 2500 this year. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Ethereum is easily gonna. I own, believe it or not, Chris, Ethereum is what I own the most of. Okay, Ethereum makes up the majority of my portfolio. I mean, you know, I believe in diversification, and I believe in holding lots of different things, but Ethereum makes up a good portion of my portfolio, more than any other cryptocurrency, believe it or not. So I'm really excited for Ethereum. Dash is at just about $700, down a little bit for the day. Really a mixed market today, guys. A lot of ups, a lot of downs, but most of the downs aren't too much. Verge is up 15%. Verge is an interesting coin. Interesting privacy features. It was the victim of a pump and dump, though, so you have to be careful with that. U.cash up 90% today. And I'm not even going to talk about it because I have no idea what it is. Electronium up about 9% today. I don't own any Electronium, but another gainer for the day. I think the biggest gainer today was that 90% we just went by. Yeah, I think that was the biggest gainer for the day. 90% almost. Crazy that you could have made that much money. But I don't know enough about the project. There's so many projects. Every day you see some coin get into the top 100 and then falls right out. You know, there's pump and dumps. There's different things. There's a little bit of luck. Maybe one guy throws $1 million, and who knows exactly, really. But pump and dumps do happen. They are popular in crypto. Watch out for them. Generally speaking, pump and dumps, when you see that huge acceleration in price, it's most of the time it's a pump and dump. Not most of the time, about some of the time. And also watch out for like YouTube spam. When you see people spamming, oh, check out this crypto, check out this crypto, check out this, not as videos, but as comments, and there's tons of spam. They're trying to pump and dump, or they're trying to scam you. So you gotta be careful about that, guys. I don't want to see you guys get scammed. So I thank everybody for tuning into today's live stream, the naughty live stream. We're doing the third one. I might turn this into a regular series on the program. Comment below if you would like to see that. I'm a little bit, kind of depressed right now. Been struggling a bit, so I'm not going to do a super long one, but I really thank everyone who has, followed me from the beginning, followed my work, watched my videos, shared my videos, comments on my videos. I really appreciate everybody so much. And I will Chris, I will see you. Have a great one, dude. I am gonna get going now. Have a great day, everybody. Hope you found this video informative about Litecoin Cash. Just to summarize one more time, stay away from it. I'm just gonna dump it. Have a great day, guys. Peace out.